Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome to another edition of Pantherology. It's your boy, Claymation, and today we are going to get into why I think Tampa Bay is overrated. Now, granted, I know this is a Panthers channel and you want to hear Panther stuff, but I'm constantly putting out content, so don't worry, that will keep coming. But what I need you to do, so I can keep putting out this content, is smash that like button, smash that subscribe button, finish the video, and comment down below. It's not that hard. It's really easy, guys. And usually my videos aren't that long, but we'll see how long this video is going to be. Alright, so anyways, let's get right into it. So, the 2020 Buccaneers is probably one of the most talked teams this offseason. They added on 6-time Super Bowl champ Tom Brady. In the free agency, they traded for the trusted tight end Rob Gronkowski, who came out of retirement. Then, of course, the Bucs already have weapons for Brady lined up with Mike Evans and Chris Godwin. They're probably the most hyped team, like I said, this offseason. And they have 4th best odds to win the Super Bowl this year. And that's behind Kansas City, San Francisco, and the Baltimore Ravens. And they have the 2nd best odds to win the NFC. So, as legendary as Brady is, he's going to a whole new team for the first time in his career. And he just turned 43 this August. It's also worth pointing out, I think, that Brady only completed 60% of his passes in 2019. He also threw for 24 touchdowns and 8 interceptions. His average per attempt was 6.6 yards, which was the lowest he's had since 2002. Tampa Bay crept above 500, and that happened since 2010. Brady will have to operate an offensive line that allowed 47 sacks last year. And I don't even think Tom Brady's been sacked 47 times in his career. So they added on center Ryan Jensen. And then they got a first-round pick of Tristan Wirfs, who can immediately make things better for that offensive line. But that line won't have as much time to usually gel this offseason. And plus, Rob Gronkowski's had... Gronk's had a lengthy injury history, so this hasn't even taken into account of the rest of the NFC South, which I get. Brady isn't only a future Hall of Famer gunning for another Lombardi trophy, but Drew Brees with leading a stacked New Orleans team as well. And then, of course, we have the All-Pro, we have Christian McCaffrey, and a new quarterback, Teddy Bridgewater. And then the Atlanta Falcons haven't gone anywhere, recording a 4-2 division record during a 7-9 campaign in 2019. That just goes to show how wild things could get this year. While a trending pick right now, the Buccaneers are overrated at these odds until they show results on the field. Number one that they have to do is the team chemistry. The first point to be made is the obvious. What kind of team chemistry will Tom Brady have with these new receivers? I think Tom Brady has one of the best wide receiver duos to throw to in the league with Mike Evans and Chris Godwin. Now that he also has his old friend, Rob Gronkowski, to throw to, while all of these targets are great for him, there's always one nagging question. So when a new quarterback comes to a team with an established new receivers that he hasn't thrown to before, how will he adjust to his new receivers and find chemistry with them? It may be difficult to adjust to these new receivers if they can't get into any practice facilities due to the coronavirus pandemic. We'll have to see how this story plays out. However, it's currently unclear, with the NFL season will even go ahead yet, even though we're in training camp right now. But I think we're going to have a season. That's a story for another day. So another thing is for why I think the Tampa Bay is overrated is the team's defense. It needs to be made here that the Buccaneers still have an extremely suspected defense. They had one of the best run defense in the NFL, but they had a ghastly pass defense. And they did very little in free agency and in the draft to curb those issues. This is undoubtedly the biggest hurdle, I think, for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in 2021. If their defense plays poorly and their offense has to score 35 points a game just to win, that isn't a winning formula. It's just not. half of the defense's problem last year was getting off the field because the offense would either score in a hurry or turn the ball over. And that caused a lack of rest, which is why the Bucs were one of the teams that allowed the most fourth quarter points in the NFL. The Bucs defense will be forced to step up this year if the Bucs want to compete against New Orleans in the NFC South title. Some other issues, I think, like for the Bucs, will be the fact that the NFC is an ultra competitive this year. The conference has 8 to 10 teams that could potentially grab a playoff spot. Additionally, the Bucs roster is aging and aging fast. Most of their product the players have already played 8+ seasons under their belt, so the potential for injuries is exponentially higher. The last problem is potentially one of the biggest ones. Can the Bucs even win their own division with the Saints being in the NFC South? The first matchup for the Bucs against their main competitor will be a week 1 of the season. We will know right away if the Bucs are for real or if they're overhyped team. I don't believe this team is dead on impact or doomed, but I am skeptical. Mainly, I'm skeptical about the defense and that offensive line. If they can perform and at least keep up with the offense, I see absolutely no reason why the Bucs can't be contenders. If they can start out the season hot, this could be a team that very well take the division title. But I still question that offensive line after allowing 47 sacks last year. And I question that defense a little bit, especially with the fact that their pass defense was god-awful last year. So, guys, let me know what you think. Let me know if you think the Buccaneers are overhyped. Let me know if you think that if they're not. Also, do me a favor, like I said, click that like button, smash that subscribe button, comment down below, let me know what you think. And guys, keep pounding.